Investment is the modern term for the military process of surrounding an enemy fort or town with armed forces to prevent entry or escape. It serves both to cut communications with the outside world and to prevent supplies and reinforcements from being introduced. A contravallation is a line of fortifications built by the attackers around the besieged fortification facing towards an enemy fort to protect the besiegers from sorties by its defenders and to enhance the blockade. The contravallation can be used as a base to launch assaults against the besieged city or to construct further earthworks nearer to the city. A circumvallation may be constructed if the besieging army is threatened by a field army allied to an enemy fort. It is a second line of fortifications outside the contravallation that faces away from an enemy fort. The circumvallation protects the besiegers from attacks by allies of the city's defenders and enhances the blockade of an enemy fort by making it more difficult to smuggle in supplies. The basic objectives and tactics of a military investment have remained the same in the modern era. During the first global conflict on Earth, there were many sieges and many investments. A blockade is the act of actively preventing a country or region from receiving or sending out food, supplies, weapons or communications, and sometimes people by military force. In Conquest Aerth, nautical magicians defy pirates, privateers and black market smugglers during blockades, as well as the navies of the blockaded city-state or nation. A blockade differs from an embargo or sanction, which are legal barriers to trade rather than physical barriers. It is also distinct from a siege in that a blockade is usually directed at an entire country or region rather than a fortress or city, and the objective may not always be to conquer the area. In modern times, investments and sieges of cities are often combined with intensive shelling, airstrikes and extensive use of land and/or sea mines. Lines of contravallation and circumvallation generally consist of earthen ramparts and entrenchments that encircle the besieged city. Blockade running is the practice of delivering cargo, food for example, to a blockaded area. It has mainly been done by ships, called blockade runners, across ports under naval blockade. Blockade runners are smugglers, a sub-profession of bounty hunter on Earth. Siege magicians are both instrumental in defending against and initiating a siege, along with sapper and pioneer magicians.